Hey folks, Graders here. Let's play some Empyrion Galactic Survival. Since the last episode, I've run around and did some things. Did find a couple ice asteroids and tore them to shreds. Got all the stuff we could get. I'll get the game started here while we do a little intro. And we also ran across the aluminum asteroid too. So yeah, that's a thing. And that was interesting. We did tear that to shreds as well and got all the stuff. Not sure what we're going to do with it, but okay, there we go. Took a minute for Streamlabs to do its thing. Not sure what was going on there. You can see a new HV is docked in the bay here. I did do that. This is the PackMule. Let's turn on the jetpack so we can jump around a little bit. It's got a couple Gatling guns, retractable style, a missile launcher on top, and get up there. Behind it is a drill turret. No, multi-turret. The drill turret is right above the door here. This thing is on the Steam Workshop in my thing. It is available. It's not exactly this version because when I plopped it in, I went ahead and upgraded all the thrusters and put some of these better ones in, and added a couple others. What else? I already changed that to an ore and wood because the workshop version has been updated, so it includes the drill. And I think that's about it, really. So this does have, as you can see, 30K of storage. It's a monster. It's heavy. It's not very well armed, but that is not the intention behind this thing. It is mainly built to, to go get the things. And it's got some, defensive capabilities, but wanted the multi-turret on it, so we could tear apart any wrecks we come by or buildings. And it's got plenty of storage to carry all the things. And then if you will notice, the outside hull is, oh, well, except for right there, is mostly combat steel. So it's actually kind of heavy. Including the bull bar is also combat steel. This used to have the detectors like right in this area here. But now the detector is basically below the multi-turret up there. It's behind the drill turret, somewhere up in that area there. There's a cavity up in there where it's kind of buried. And what else is there to it? Multiple headlights. We'll fire it up. And we'll leave the engines off for a moment. So, I tried to make it look like a truck of some sort of. I should have put some, imitation wheels down here, but that's all right. So I did have to have the wide load sign up front, because it is pretty wide. And it gets heavy, especially loaded up. And then it's got the flashing beacon light on there on the top. Let you all know this thing is coming. Get out the way! Couple other lights on the side that kind of illuminate the area around it, and some brake lights in the back here, and I think that about covers it for this thing. Doesn't have a lot of ammo storage on it, but it's not an offensive thing. It's only got, okay, so we can see the things, put that away, 1750, so it's it's got a little bit, enough to take care of itself, and that's all it really needed on there. All right, there is a pentaxid tank over here. I don't currently have anything in it. If you upgrade what am I trying to say? If you add the tier 4 extensions in here and upgrade these two to tier 4 or change them out to tier 4, however you want to do that, then you can add the polarized hull shield device in there, and that's what that spot is for. But to be honest with you, I've never done it on this thing. Being that it's built out of combat steel, it can take a beating. And then if you got a template saved, which when you spawn it in, it automatically gets saved nowadays anyway, which is a nice thing in Alpha. Sorry, I almost said it. In version 1. It was in Alpha 12. Now it's in version 1. That is a nice thing that they finally did, where you can, as soon as you spawn something in, the template is automatically saved for you. Of course, if you make any changes to it, you got to resave that template. So let's go ahead and shut that off. We did use it. We ran around the map here. We gathered all the things from our miners, our auto miners, in the various places. There's another one. I don't know if we grabbed the Promethium. I might not have. We did hop in the Adiana and did do some flying around a bit. Discovered some more things around the planet. And mining towers. Crash capital vessel over there. We already knew the Epsilon resistor was over there. I don't know if we knew the transport rear was over there. And a few other things and a bunch of other deposits. We also hopped in the long hauler. And we took a short flight to somewhere. I forgot where. Where's the territories? We, yes, headed that way. So it must have been the, I don't know how to say that place. And then one place beyond that where we gathered the ice and things. There it is, to Valu Alpha, the G-class planet. And we went there as well. Let's turn the territories off. And this is in the traders territory. So they had a station over here. We did a little bit of trading, and they had a couple ice asteroids that we, well, they no longer have any couple ice asteroids, let's put it that way. So we got all the ice, we got a bunch of it, and we started making more of the really good power cells. Let's see, one of these should be running. Is it that one? This one is, yep. So you can see we did collect, a full stack and some, which this thing's been slowly eating at it. You can see we got 900 of the fusion cells there ready. And that should keep us going for a while. We're making a bunch more. Heck, let's just halt that for the moment. Excuse me. A nice cold beverage to the side here. I'm going to take a sip of it. Oh, that's good. I've been taking care of things on the honeydew list today a little bit and catching up on some Shark Week stuff a little bit. A little bit of yard work done and, normal house duties. House, yeah. Normal stuff around the house. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yep. So we did spawn that in, and it did eat up a bit of our resources in the what we have in the factory here, but not a lot. And you can see here, I finally just bit the bullet, so to speak, and went ahead and started the production on the Scar Raider Mark 1, and we're going to bring that in. You can see we got, nearly 7 hours left in production time to go. Started out at like 8 or something, or 9 or something. I forgot already. So we're going to bring this puppy in, and we're going to go further piss off the, what are these guys called? Zirax. That's what they are. And I think there's stuff ready to go in here. So yeah, you can see the aluminum ore in here. We got some more copper and iron and 10 cobalt just because I pulled it out of there. That while we were ripping apart the asteroids, of course, we got tons and tons and tons of stone. Damn, that thing's loud. And so we got the small constructors on both sides of the bay here going to work. I mean, this was they're going to work all right. This was I don't know how far. It's down to here on this row, I think. So there was quite a bit of it. I mean, not like a full box or anything, but there was quite a bit of it. So we got the small constructors over here on each side doing the things. This one's making silicone. The other one down there is making copper, and the other one is making iron. All the ores, the basic ores that you can craft from the stone. Might as well put that to use. And what are we going to do this episode now that we've talked about all that crap? We've taken care of the 2 Zirax thingies over there. We've got one down here. Maybe? Oh, I already tore it down. Oh, I forgot I did that. Oops. Oh well, let's take the our new truck and run over there and get the things. I don't think we got all the things out of it, so or tore the building apart. So let's put the PackMule to use. Oops. Turn the engines off. Sorry. Here we go. And see if we can back out of here safely. Maybe? There we go. Alright, probably need a waypoint marker over there. And let's go ahead and stick a pin in it. And we're heading this way. Yep. Alright. Get the cruise control on, and let's get a different view. There's a PackMule. When I was building the thing, what I really wanted was an HV with a massive amount of storage on it, because most of them, you know, HVs typically don't have a lot of storage in it. Oh, here comes trees. What am I doing? Get out of this so we can steer. Here we go. Almost ran into him. Whew, that was close. You know, something that I could take a tank, go detooth enemy POI, and then the tank's job was done. Then he can come in with this thing and gather all of the stuff. Now, the radar's got 12K of storage on it. Nope, somebody's getting shot. And that's, you know, that's nothing to balk at. It's actually really good for a tank. Oh, there's a bunch of guys around there. And there's a bunch more. Not too worried about getting shot at in this thing, because like the entire thing, front, back, everywhere is all combat steel. So if it'll take a pounding before we have to really worry about it. I like about this planet, Zirax are everywhere, not just hanging out in their own domains. There's a bunch more who pass by. And it's not like they can't miss this thing. Big flashing light on the top of it. And then we hit the spots on the front of it, and there's 4 of them up there. It lets you know, hey, I'm right here. Come shoot me. Oh, big rock. Oh, spider thingies. Ooh, snow sponge blob. I don't know if you saw him back there. There's a white, mushy looking thing, blobby looking thing on the ground. Let's see, let's get the radar going here. It does have a single Gatling turret for use, but mostly I use that for clearing trees. I don't use it so much for defensive purposes, because this thing's, you know, quite large. Sometimes you get hung up on trees and you gotta, well, it's retracted even, so I can't even do it. And just shoot the trees, get them out the way. Alright, well, I guess we have been here. You see half the walls are missing. After I did this, it was pretty late, so I probably just went. I was probably half asleep during this whole thing. The multi-turret, let's put that to use. Turn it on, access it, and we can just... Oh. 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 And multi-turret and drill turret, man, these things are great. You can just tear apart a POI and pretty good time, actually. I'm getting all resources and a bunch of titanium and some steel plate. It's not like we need this stuff, but, you know, not gonna hurt to take it either. Oh, kind of chewed through that section and dropped off a big gigantic piece, but it's all right. Oh, there goes another chunk. Yeah. Keep hitting that mouse button. Sometimes you'll see that pop up. I don't do that intentionally. I got my middle finger kind of resting on that right hand button, and sometimes I little muscle twitch, or I just pressed it down a little too hard on my mouse, and it. Oh, damn it! Stop that. All right. Well, this is enough of this fun. Just tear apart through the whole middle of it. Collapse this whole stupid thing. We need a light back here. A couple spotlights on either side of this. That's a good idea, actually. And we can see what we're doing. Well, okay, that's enough of that fun. All right, we can shut that off. We don't need that active and possibly getting targeted. Is there anything else we can tear up around here? There's a transport rear over there, another one over there. And I don't want to get any too close to any Zirax positions, so I mean, the little groups of troops on the ground are one thing, but taking on a POI in this thing is not a good idea. Bloop. Auto missing. Oh, did it chew through all the missile ammo already? There's a snow biome sponge blob and a couple of arachnid thingies. There he is. Can we see him here? Oh, shut off those lights. Maybe because in the blue eye on there. You know, look at him squishing around. Damn blobs. All right, moving on. Great. Oh no, we're gonna be hung up on this damn tree. Yeah, tree's got me. Nasty tree. I'm stuck. Can't go anywhere. Come on. Come on. I mean, I don't know how it's stuck on that. Nothing over there to hook onto. All right, well, guess we're gonna have to take the old shotgun to a tree. I I guess it got like embedded in the middle of this thing or something. I don't know. All right, there we go. We're turned around. Of course we are. These little trees, they're especially them stickly looking things. They're really a nuisance to HVs. I mean, the big one, sure, you just hit them and you bounce off of them, and then you shoot them and shred them into kindling. And, you know, they're taken care of. You get really hung up on these little tiny things. Part of the fun, I guess. All right, 2 clicks away. Probably ought to go to the other side because the radar is over there. Oh, we're not out of missiles. But you were out of missiles. Oh, I am on the wrong side. Oops. Apparently we shot another creeper over here. I guess what that was, what the missile went off for. And there we go. Back home, sweet home. Put her down. Unload the stuff. What'd we get? Oh, we got an elevator block and a few hardened steel blocks and for what? Couple minutes maybe. We got tons of stuff. 1,500 plates, 1,500 titanium, a few other odds and ends from light fixtures and whatnot, and blocks. There you are. And that stuff. Not terrible. And then I've been keeping the remaining autominer devices we have and some fusion cells on here. Or when we run around and do the collection, we can further power up the ones that we have, and then we can drop more down if we need to in case one of the deposits get depleted or something. Which I have done. I don't know if I've shown you all that. Let's quit. I think that should be set. It's supposed to be set. Difficulty. Yeah, auto-miner depletion is now true. I did that a while back. I forgot what episode that was. Somewhere in the teens, I think. We set that to true because back on our home spawn world, we, I don't know, it felt kind of cheaty, so I shut that off. Because you just get tons and tons of resources, so... yeah, that was cool. I also ran and did oops, I had to load that back up. Tested out the drill turret on that thing. And we went and shredded a iron deposit. This one, I believe. Yeah, 10% left. And we made some big holes in the ground over there with that. Almost fell in. Because this thing is pointing straight down. Can't access it from here. Oops. It points, it's mounted this way, so it's actually pointed down, and you kind of want to point it out this way, and I did not, and I was making a big hole right here, and this thing was, unbeknownst to me, kept sliding backwards and backwards into a big hole that we made. Almost got it stuck. That would not have been great. I don't know how I could be able to hook up the radar to that thing to be able to haul it out. I need a winch on the front of this thing. That's what I need right here. Let's put a winch on it. Too bad that's not a thing in this game. That'd be great. I ought to put some harvest thingies, chewer thingies on the front of this thing. And hey, you really could. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal. But that's what I use the Gatling gun that's down there for. I use that to mow down the trees. And it doesn't collect the wood or anything like the harvester module does, but who cares? It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go. I don't know what we're gonna do. I should have a plan for these episodes. I usually have some kind of idea of what we're gonna do, but you know, the last couple I've been kind of winging it. And let's have some of that. Have ourselves a pizza. All right, let's is it nighttime out right now? Yeah, the sun comes up in 10 hours. All right. More buds, man. We're gonna hop in the Adiana here. It's a moon. Is it a moon or a planet? What is that? That might be a gas giant. No, not that one. Arameth. Oh, that's a gas giant. Wow, we can see that all the way over here. What do we got over here? There's a gold. What is that one? No. You. What do you got? Not you. You. Oh, magnesium. Okay. And some sathium. We probably could use some sathium and some neodymium. You know, we could take the long hauler over there and just for fun. Titanium. There's a gold. We can go tear apart a couple asteroids because that's what these resources are. They're the asteroids in the field, not necessarily on the planet. You'd have to go, or in this case on the moon, you'd have to go to this one, which will show you the resources that is on the moon that you can find. Like pentaxid and promethium and silicon and all the things. So that was moon 2. We can't do any drilling with that thing. But we can with that thing. Oh, jetpack. God, I turned it off. I think we're set for ice for the moment. Probably won't be too long, and that's those little small constructor are gonna chew through that rock like nothing. They get through it pretty fast, actually. I'm always so surprised at that. All right, let's fire this thing up. Hi. You didn't have to shut in my face. Here we go. And we might start, actually, I don't know. See, I don't know what we're going to do with the long hauler here. I mean, we are doing a single player campaign against the Zirax here, and this has got a lot more storage on it, and it's got 6 drill thingies, the drill module thingies, ones that are like guns, like I had on here at one time. I had one over here or something. It's got like 6 of them on it. So I don't know what we're going to do with the long hauler here in the near future right now, but for right now we're going to make use of it. We should well, we got oxygen and stuff on us. It's fine. Fine, oxygen's going. Let's turn on the grav gen because we are lifting off. And let's get out of here. Let's get to the stars and we will set a waypoint and we can go collect the stuff. Let's go ahead and turn the shield on since we're in Zirax territory. It might be a drone or two or something that might come around and try to shoot us. Get the other defenses going as soon as we get out. There we go. Now that we're in the Great Beyond, we can turn our defenses on just in case. And let's get this going. Oh, not that one. We wanted moon 3, right? Or moon 2? Oh, wrong one. Moon 2. All right, let's go there. And we'll get a better viewpoint of what Arumef. I thought that star back there was part of the like a what? That was what? Looked like a dot to an eye, so I was a little bit confused. Like there. Okay. There we go. Just follow that. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have started up the shields because now we got to turn it back off. You can't go warping with the shields on. That is still really cool. And we're there. Shields back on. Maybe? Yeah, there you go. Okay. And scan. Ooh, found a wreckage right off the bat. Let's go ahead and hit the inertials. Where is that wreckage? Be right here close to us. Where's that? What? What does that say? Advanced spaceport. Oh, it's down there. Okay, I see you. We could visit that, but we wanted what? Sathium and gold, maybe a bit of neodymium. So let's see what we can find here. I guess we'll just pick the closest asteroid, which fortunately none of them. Whoa! Hello there, big boy. I didn't even look your way, and there you are. All right. Well, I guess we'll go from that one that's 10K to that 17, and head that way. 11. That's got whoever that is floating around it. Well, all right. Well, yeah, 10K is the closest one, so that's where we're going. Kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. And that's probably not a resource. I don't know what that is. Because if you look in the mini-map in the top right-hand corner there, it's showing that little bubble pointer-looking icon thingy. It would show more like a rock that you can also, well, it's down like above the 7 next to the lower line there. That would be a resource. So I don't know what this one is. It might be pointless. Probably some kind of ship, I'm guessing. Some kind of wreckage. We'll find out in 6 kilometers. It's not like I was standing on top of a thruster or anything. Or was I? I was. Okay, that's why. Oh. Oh, sorry. Had a nose itch. I hate those. And we'll leave that for the moment. For decompressing wreckage. Oxygen will be lost. I don't think that's a big concern anymore. Take that. Hopefully nothing was in it. Doesn't matter anyway. Take this turret. Or get the components for this turret. Here we go. It might have some fuel packs in it, and it does. Or thrusters. All right. This thing is kind of big. Hey, there's a plant. Head thingy. Operating table. Huh. Let's just eat that. There's a farm plot. More over there. Those are always good. That's when you ought to put a core down. You can always collect these things off of racks when you need them. And what is this made out of? Steel. Mostly steel, I think. I'm about to leave. Oh, right. Yeah, there's stuff for that. That about everything. A few little odds and ends here. Tables, couple plants. Sure, why not? They got some different resources in them. No, I didn't mean to say that. In them. I'll take those. Sure. What do you got in you? Oh, definitely take those. Their bed. Alright. Old desk. I think that's about it. There's probably some more thrusters I'm not seeing or missing here. Not a big deal. Ooh. RCS. I'll just take a quick fly around. But down here. Oh, ammo boxes. I saw them earlier and forgot to get them. What do we got in those? Ooh, some missiles. It's 30 mil. Nice. Definitely take that. What else we got? Anything? Anything? Besides hitting my head on this ceiling there. Another med bay thingy. And nothing that's a big concern. We can always come back. Alright. Oh, there's another thruster. And one of these, it has some fuel in it. We'll take that. Just quick flyby on the side here. Alright. I think we're good. That's enough of this crap. You don't need much more of this. Oh, a couple more of them things. See? Everywhere you look, there's a little something else that just didn't catch my eye on the first look-see. Alright. Oh, I almost ran into it. Alright, back to what we're actually trying to do, which is collect some sathium. Some neodymium. Kind of a cool wreck, though. I have not seen that one before. Let's get the helmet off. We don't need... No, off. Can I take it off? Alright, thank you. And moving on. Where was the next point? See, that's also some kind of wreck, but that is not 19.2 kilometers away. And those, I'm guessing, are wrecks over there. And that one, no. That one 21 kilometers away is some kind of ore, so I guess we're going there. Well, that was a long trip. We're not in a dire need for magnesium right now. Actually, we're not in a dire need for most materials, but we could always use sathium. Magnesium, of course, you use to make missiles and things, and we got like a stack and some. What else we got around here? I think that one there. Oh, get back here. Yeah. So it turned yellow over there. That's also an ore. The one that's 15.8 looks like it's probably a wreckage, but these two here are probably ores. And then there's some kind of ship moving over there at 17.5, 17.3. Might have to watch out for whatever that is, because it's obviously on some kind of path that may intersect these ores, these asteroids, not ores. Have to look out for it. There's a lot of wrecks in this territory, so leaves you wondering what's destroying them all. Uh-oh. Got a space drone. 2 battle stations. It saw me. Get it? Maybe not. I don't think I did. That's all right. It can come find us. We've caught the attention of the Zirax. You see that little exclamation point by the square and those 2 things over there. Just another drone thingy. Cool. Yep, laser drone. 2 laser drones. All right. Oh, hello. There's a Zirax freighter, too. Where'd they go? I got missiles, fellas. I'm not even gonna move. There goes that one. What are they shooting at? More drones. Plasma. And that one's down. Freighter's moving off. But what does this have? I want to know. Let's hop out the seat here. Stick the helmet on. There it is. Wasn't that much worth it. All right, where'd our asteroid go? Oh, this freighter wants a fight. Did it just disintegrate? No, that's the laser drone. Turn that on a minute. I don't usually fly around in this pilot mode, but sometimes it is kind of handy. The freighter just up and disappeared, which tells me there was a one thing, it's probably a relatively important thing, with version 1.1 that required a new save. But I just kind of trudged on anyway, and I'm wondering if this has something to do with it. It had something to do with how the registry works and saving it to a like an SQL database. But all right. Well, where'd our resource go? So that one. Well, that sucks. I was hoping to get the stuff off of that. I'm not worried about these drones. I care less about them. And what is this? Titanium. Okay. And what else? What else we got? Is another asteroid over here? Taxid. We're not hurting for Taxid at the moment. We can always use more. I mean, that is our fuel for the warp jumps and the shields. So I guess we'll hit that up. Some kind of wreckage. It's above us somewhere. And that's another resource over there, so... Oop. Let's get out of this mode again. Pilot mode's kind of handy. You haven't seen me mine in this thing yet. This is my general plan to do this. General way of going about it. I activate the turret. Of course, the turret, drill turret is on the back, so that's why I face the butt of the long hauler towards the asteroid, and then drill some holes in it. I think that's all. Yeah, the rest of it's just stone. Oops. Yep. Yep. That's finished. That's basically what I do. I don't even tear it all apart. No need, unless you really need the stone. But like if you're on a server or something, don't tear it all apart if you're playing with other people. Because I know in multiplayer setups that if you take the whole asteroid, there's nothing left to regenerate when playfields get reset. So if you leave, you know, just leave it like that. That's fine. You know, I left a little bit of Pentaxid right there in the middle of the screen, just that little clip right there. But I'm not even going to worry about that. So if you leave some of the asteroid there, just even a little piece of it, it'll regenerate from that whenever they reset playfields and stuff. So that's a thing. We're going to move over to this. See what we can find. Hey, let's talking about what I hit. I don't know what I hit. Registry here. See, the wreckage isn't even on the thing. It's the Moon 2 sector. That wreckage is there. That wreckage is there. Yeah, that should be everything. So the Zirax things aren't even on here. So, oops. Hold. Oh, want that. Stop. Right there. So you do that. Do a little bit of this. Probably bump the nose on it. And slide the tail end around, and then we will... Oh, wrong button. Wrong buttons. Not that. There we go. Strafe over that way. That's what I was trying to hit. Yeah, it should be good. We can get some gold out of this. Yeah, big turret. To make the bridges and other things, large and small optronic bridges and whatever the other things are. Takes a lot of gold to make those, so whenever I see a gold asteroid, I scoop it up. Ran into one that was in a asteroid belt around a planet or around a moon, or I forget what it was. Doesn't matter. And the gold asteroid was kind of half buried in some of the rocks from the asteroid belt. Wouldn't let me mine all of it out. I was bummed. That way. Got quite a bit out of it, though. I will admit that. Since this one is sitting out in space. Go. You see, I'm poking kind of holes through it here and there, every now and then. That's just so I don't have to fly around the whole stupid thing. Find it. I'll drill it. Till I hit something. All right, that's good. I think that's enough. Any over there? Nope. Okay. Good. and shut that back down. All right, where's our next target? That way, I think. And these two over here. That's about it, except that little bit I can't get up here, which we're going to have to raise the ship up a little bit to get that little bit. Make sure I'm not running into it. There we go. There we go. I think we got it all. And a couple more poke holes through it. Yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah. All right. Well, not the most exciting. It's too bad that the freighter disappeared. That would have been a nice find. And the long hauler did quite well protecting itself. We don't want to go to the warehouse. That's 80 light years away. That way, 9 light years away. All right. Head back to the house. Let's see what kind of loot we got. So, of course, we got some stuff off that one wreckage. We got another row plus, a couple more stacks of stone. We got 2,800 sathium. That's pretty good. We got 1,700 gold. That's pretty good. We got 1,400 pentexid. That's real good. Oh, we did get a large O2 tank and an antenna detector and a Becco and a plant and some other miscellaneous odds and bits, and we can eat one of those. And we can probably use a couple of those. Might as well. Oh, we got a grow plot out of that, too. We can dump that in the factory. Well, can't right now because we got this thing in production 5 hours. So what, we lost 2 hours production time off of that? 5 plus almost 6 hours, call it. and shut the shield down and head back to the house. All right, folks. That's an episode. We're going to end it here on a warp jump. I appreciate y'all coming along and watching my shenanigans and putting up with the not so exciting episode this time. I'm hoping that no more of these things are going to disappear on us. That's why that advanced spaceport was shown, because I still got that as a thing. They keep disappearing. I don't know. I don't want to do the whole restart thing because we got two. I mean, it wasn't so bad on the starter planet because it was just the one warehouse and all the things and the ships and stuff. That wasn't a big deal. Now that we got two of them going on two separate planets and, 80 light years apart, that would be really difficult to recreate if I had to restart the save for some reason. It would kind of suck. So if odd things keep happening again, I guess we'll just restart in a whole new series. Well, we would do things differently, maybe. Oops, I don't want that. I want it here and shut that thing down. That's what I'm looking for. All right. But in the meantime, like I said, appreciate y'all coming by, watching my shenanigans, putting up with me. And if you happen to like the video, if you would be so kind as to reach down there and smack that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you would also be so kind as to hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. And if you want to get notified of future videos, there's a couple ways going about doing it. There is this way. No, you're not going to show up, are you? Thought I had a thing for that. I guess I don't have a thing for that. Where is it? No, that's supposed to be on this screen. What happened to it? Well, I'll deal with it next time. Go to Twitter at CratersPlays, just like my channel. Just put that little ampersand in front of it. You can grab my Twitter over there. I do put up a post every time a video gets uploaded on the Twitter there. And also, if you hit that little bell icon down below there, right below the video, I think somewhere next to the subscribe button, I think somewhere like that, you can smack that little bugger too, and you'll get notified by the YouTubes. Also, whenever I upload a new video. And as always, it's a crazy world out there. Things aren't disappearing, but goofy things happen. And people being weird and not taking situations seriously enough, or they're taking them way too seriously. Seems to be one or the other. I mean, just take care of you and yours, and hey, be safe out there. Have a good one. See you next time. Take care.